Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kay Fiercine and I'm gonna show y'all how I build this balcony slash upper stairs porch or whatever on your grand harvest house. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy Palia content, and let's get into it. So we're going to start out here with building the same styled staircase that I built in the treehouse video. You know, I preferred this stair method to other stair methods myself, as there is an item limit in the game, and so I kind of like to use bigger items that take up more space, you know, rather than using, you know, 50 flooring and little ceramic bowls, you know, to hit that 3,000 limit, you know. So, and as you know, and as I've mentioned before, I do stream and play this on the Switch, so you see me building this on the Switch, so obviously it's probably going to be a lot easier on PC. But for everybody out there who's also building on the Switch, if I did it, then so can you. And a tip that I've learned on placing these floor patterns is I try to go pretty much on the ground underneath them, and it allows me on the Switch to allow to get that flooring to the very tip top of the ramp area, you know, because a lot of times it likes to go one too far down, and so it's a really big deal for me to be able to much easier be able to attach these if I'm like literally like right below it. It allows me to get that angle a lot easier. So now I'm just kind of building out my platform a little bit, seeing how I want it, to realize, oh wait, I don't even know which direction I need to build this in. So I had to take my ramp and move it and finagle my camera to where I could actually see what I'm doing, so I could see how I wanted it to go and what direction I wanted it to go in. And so now that we got this up and we got it where we want our starting it, I went ahead, placed some flooring, and yeah, and just so you know, you can actually build very partially over top of the roof and actually kind of clip into the roof, but you have to build it like off the house and then move it onto place. So here I am just kind of literally like moving it back and forth. Like a lot of this is just straight up just testing, trying to find the right perfect spot. You know, it's a lot of up and down to make sure, especially on the Switch, make sure you get it in the right spots. So, and as you can see here, I'm trying to find that pixel perfect spot, and I go up to check and it's not right. There's a big old gap right there, and I'm like, there's not supposed to be a gap there. It wasn't there last time I made this. So let me go ahead and fix this. So I tried to find that spot. I was like, maybe I just didn't have it in the right spot. Let's go back up there, still see the gap. So I'm like, you know what? Something's got to be wrong. I know this is very specific about the height. So I go through and I look at every one of these ramps just to make sure that I've got it at the right height. Because if something's too small, it won't go over top. And here I notice it. This ramp up at top right here, as you can see, is one square too short. So that's where I'm having my issue. You know, sometimes you just gotta take a look back. And so now gotta climb back up here, get into the right position to then move this one ramp up one square. Literally, that one square was causing all of this issue. So I'm just trying to make sure I got it in the right spot, and then we'll adjust the camera to make sure. Okay, now it's flush on the top the way I want it to. So now I'm able to move this just a hair further back. Okay, and now we're going to climb back up here. You know, we're just wanting to make sure it's all smooth. And then I fell off, you know, because we fell off a lot. And then there we go. See, it's now clipped on top of this, and it's now flush against the wall. And I'm able to put one more flooring there. And so now we're just going to keep building across the front here. I got to make sure all of my wood panels are the same way, you know. Can't have that wood grain go in different directions, you know. So here I am just trying to even it out on both sides. you know, and then I can't build one right here, but I built one on the other side, so we're going to have to most definitely take care of that. That's an issue. But first I'm going to fill in this little corner, you know, because as I said, everything's got to be even. So in order to build that one on that corner, we're going to yet again push this thing out, and we're going to go all the way across, and we're going to go to the square again, and we're going to place one of the flooring here. And because we place it with it away from the house, we can now move it back into our pixel perfect square. Our pixel perfect square. As I said, you know, you gotta make sure. Sometimes it takes a little finagling. You want to make sure you got it in that perfect spot. And then voila, the flooring actually made it onto the building. So now we're going to sit here and finish off the rest of my floor. Just to find out, oh, I don't have enough flooring, so let me go make some more flooring real quick, because I didn't know how much I needed, because, you know, I was just kind of just building just to build, you know. That's how I get when I do some of these builds sometimes, you know. I just like to build so much that I don't keep track of how much I actually need. So we're just going to go ahead, come out here, and we're going to be finishing up this flooring and get it nice and evenly squared. I didn't want it too far out because I'm not going to be adding any supports or columns to the structure, because I'm building it on out from the porch area. So I feel like the porch supports are enough for it. And as you can see, I have these railings. I have them pre-made. Well, I had so many of them pre-made. If you like to see how I do them, I will link in the description my video where I show y'all how to make these rails. I love them so much, but this corner just wasn't fitting the way I wanted it to. So I went down here and I built a couple of more of the pillars just to have some standalone ones that I could put in to add to, let's say, this corner, you know, because that one will get in a lot smoother than that one will. So then we'll just continue on bringing our rails up one at a time. I tried to group them all up together. Sometimes I'll want to group together, sometimes they won't. Like, that's just I don't know if that's just a Switch issue. PC people obviously have an easier time. So ideally, you'd be able to bring a lot of these up in one big go and then separate them when you get up here. But that one actually made one too far short, so I put it to the side for now. I was like, I might be able to find use for it. I might not. We'll see. But all of the others ones I've kept very uniform. It took me some practice, but I finally figured out the best way to keep it uniform. So, but yeah, so I'm just going to go through. I'm going to keep adding the railing here because, you know, gotta have it in the right spot. There is going to be a little tiny gap that if you're looking at it, you're going to see it. But if you're not paying that a close attention, or you're not the one who's building it, you probably won't even notice those gaps are even there. You know, I notice it because I'm literally building this and I'm sitting here looking at all the little details. But, you know, somebody just coming over to visit, they're not going to notice something like that, you know? So here I am just bringing the rest of them up slowly but surely. And just going across, and turned out I didn't make enough, so I'm actually going to show y'all a quick demo on how I made it. When pushing these rails, I always went 2 down from the edge, 1, 2, as you can see there, and yeah, so now I made a little more so that way I could finish this off. But yeah, so if you enjoy Palia content, I do make Palia content as often as I can here on YouTube whenever I come up with new ideas for videos. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy Palia content, and give this video a like. Really helps me out with the algorithm, and I'm, you know, trying to grow my channel here, so all the support I get is appreciated. And you can always catch me live. I stream on Twitch 6 days a week, twitch.tv/kfearscene, usually about sometime between 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, stream for a couple hours most every day. So come check me out. I can do a lot of bug catching and a lot of building and a lot of fishing. We do a lot of everything, you know. I play a lot of this game, so... But anyway, so yeah, now we're bringing all of these back up here just for me to realize, oh, I'm actually going to need that little one to be fixed. So just going to take that away, and we're going to make some more railings and get them fixed. So we made a couple of more railings, and one sad thing about it is this one doesn't quite fit perfectly the way I want it to. Wasn't an issue on the other side because, you know, I've got the stairs coming up. But there's like one little area that's just too short for the railing right there. So it'd be great for like a back exit or something. But you know, if you want to do like a ramp on each side to keep things even, I only have interest in a ramp on one side. So what I personally did to circumvent this is I just kind of put 2 poles here just to fill in the spot, you know, make it less obvious. I'm like, maybe somebody will notice, maybe somebody don't. If they notice, I don't really care, you know. I like it, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, as long as you like your build, it don't matter what other people think, so, you know. Any rate, so I'm going to put me a little potted plant back here, to, you know, just to kind of hide the fact that, you know, it's messed up back there. I'm grabbing me some flowers because I'm making sure I'm getting all my decorations up here. And so now we're going to start doing a bit of basic decoration. You know, I'm going to throw down a table. You know, prefer my table not on the side of the stairs. That's a high trafficked area with the stairs. So, you know, we'll put the table and chairs on the other side. Put us some nice rugs down. You know, just give it a bit of decoration. So now, here we go with the tour. Going in, first off, I hate where this bottom ramp is. I wish I would have did another straight ramp, you know, coming out from right here. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll fix it at some point. What do I know when? No. But I will probably within the next couple of days. Probably bothered me enough. But at any rate, so you can attach flowers directly to the flooring. So I love the fact that I put my little bushes up here. It makes it look like they're kind of in a potted plant. And I love the railing effect. Added some benches, added, you know, just a little bit of decoration up here just to give y'all a feel of what it might look like and feel like. And you can easily just walk on top of the roof like this, you know, give you a nice cool little hangout area. So yeah, so thank y'all for stopping by my channel and checking out my video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.